do get that ball up, you want to put it away.
Game 1, time in, 0-0-2.
I see Julie Johnson showing up here, mother of Georgia Johnson, going to the bench to coach them a little bit.
Looked like a decent take attempt there from Kawamoto, just didn't execute on that contact.
Yeah, I think she lifted her eyes a little bit.
Nice move.
Rohrabacher and Johnson playing straight up.
That is interesting. How often do you see that, Jim, at this level?
Not too often. I think Rachel's definitely better on the right than she is on the left. Georgia, I think, has a little bit more versatility, but Georgia plays a tremendous right side when she plays right side. Rohrabacher's big strength is that backhand. She can be a little loose on the forehand side.
So with that type of skill attribute, it seems to me that it would be more beneficial to have her on the right side, countering with that two-way backhand, right?
Yes.
And be steady with that forehand.
Yes, that's why I like Rohrabacher on the right side, definitely.
Back to neutral.
What a great long point. Those are the kind, Rafa, that I said we were going to have, and sure enough, there's one of them.
Exactly.
And it's the power of Georgia Johnson ending it. But I would keep track of how many resets we're going to see in this match, but I think I'd run out of ink.
Yeah, right, exactly. As soon as you said that, I'm like, well, how many would you see in that point?
Yeah.
Wish Catherine would have just smacked that ball, spiked that ball down when she had the chance instead of going for the drop shot. Nice counter. Keeping that
shot
elbow.
there. Good forehand from Rohrabacher, getting it down at the feet of Jd.Kawamoto.
Good take. That ball's there. Just didn't execute.
Boy, another great point back and forth, and As usual, whether it's 3-5s playing or pros playing, it's the easy one that gets you.
It's always the case. You scrap, get back into a point, you have the ball in the paddle, and you miss it. So annoying.
1-4-1.
Couple loose errors here from Rachel.
Yeah, again, we see that very long point, she had trouble putting a ball away with a couple of very easy forehand opportunities, and there a forehand miss. Then the big backhand. Great defense
There
from
it is.
Parenteau.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow.
that's ridiculous defense.
Oh, Parenteau shining in that point. Defense to offense again, sliding into that middle put away, getting the flick, getting some momentum, but nice job by Rachel and Georgia to stay steady and put that ball away.
2-4-2.
Ooh, that's just wide.
Had her dead to rights on that shot, just missed it. And it's a challenge.
Oh, okay.
I think the call is going to stand. Yeah.
Julie Johnson over there giving some advice to daughter Georgia, to Rachel, for what she sees.
Time in. 3-4-2.
Rohrabacher missed another forehand there that normally she should be able to put away.
Kawamoto and Parenteau doing a really good job of staying alive in these points.
But very easy forehand opportunities.
Well, commentator curse right there, Jim.
Both Parenteau and Jd.Kawamoto are A+ defenders.
Wow. Oh, wow. Good spots there. I mean, maybe Catherine hit an out ball, but
Could be.
she got caught off guard there by both of those last two shots.
5-4-1.
Got jammed a little bit with the last one. Would like to see Rohrabacher and Georgia Johnson target the forehands a little bit more, the middle. Kawamoto and Parenteau so good on defense off the backhand. I think they're also hitting too many balls to Catherine.
So I wanted to clarify that with you, Jim. When you say go more middle, that's when they have those put away shots, or is that
Yeah, if they're going
generally
to speed
speaking?
up.
Okay.
Speed up or putaways. I think middle is, interestingly,
Yep.
the place to attack them. Just their backhands. Backhands are so good on defense.
Because I know you, when they're all at the kitchen, I know you like that pattern dinking to the outside foot of the lefty.
Yes, I would dink outside and speed up down the middle.
5-5-1.
Nice shot there from Georgia. I'd also play Georgia on the left all the time. Get her power over there.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit baffled that they are playing straight up at the moment. And no stack yet.
Well, interesting, Rafa. I am surprised sometimes with pros, you know, not having coaches or not having more stats kept and seeing certain opportunities. I noticed one with Tyra Black and Paris Todd. I kept some stats on the last couple of matches. They're about 15 to 20% better with Tyra on the left, but they still play straight up quite a bit.
Wow.
Which does not make any sense to me.
Is that that stat is based on total amount of points won?
Yeah, rallies won. It's stays pretty true whether they're serving or returning.
Interesting.
Be writing about that if you want to check out pickleball.com in the next few days.
Nice attack.
Beautiful. Before her singles match, I was because of Caitlin Christian, some stats I kept on her match with Annalie Waters. Very interesting, where Annalie Waters is about 20% more effective from the baseline than she is at the net in singles.
So drop shot her.
Well, that's exactly what Caitlin and I were discussing. And Caitlin was not surprised at the stat. And we both said the trick is to get her to the net. And Caitlin was saying how often she'd hit a ball where she would expect Annalie Waters to come in behind it, and Annalie would hit it and drop back. So I think Annalie, to her credit, recognizing she's better, she's more effective from the baseline in singles.
Yeah, that's interesting.
7-7-2.
Yeah, against Caitlin, Annalie Waters actually won less than 50% of the points she came into the net.
That's an interesting stat. I'd say context is important there, right? How was she coming in, on what terms?
Sure.
Because, I mean, her groundies are so heavy and so good that if you figure if she comes in behind a good one, she's going to be winning a lot of those net points.
You would think, but she was still less than 50%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whereas when she was staying at the baseline, she was up close to 70%.
Wow. As we know, Roger Federer only won 54% of his total tennis points in his career, so that's a pretty dang good stat.
Yeah, and Caitlin Christian was a little bit to the reverse. She was about 10% better on points she came to the net, which is what you'd expect for her. Ooh, there we see.
That's nice. Oh, good defensive lob. Georgia hesitated, let that ball bounce, and tough shot on the rebound.
That's a Jd.Kawamoto shot, that two-hand backhand defense.
Ten
7-2, another game point.
Wow.
Good eye.
What a leave. I mean, that had him beat. What a shot that was, almost. Now we go with the stacking. But opposite to what you'd suggest, Jim.
Again, Georgia is a really, really good right side player. I think that might just be her preference to be on the right, but got to recognize who your partner is and what their strengths are too.
Does look to me like Georgia is a little bit more comfortable with that reach and flick, which is a great left side shot.
Another great point.
Holding my breath here. Oh, that was the real Carvana quick hands moment of the match right there, Jim.
That was, well, we've had a lot of points like that. I love the points that they're going at 10 miles an hour, then suddenly going 100 miles an hour, then back to 10 miles an hour. They make it look easy. It's not easy to do. The net cord gets them game one.
Well, Jim, numbers do not lie, as we know. And you said you had some statistics on Georgia playing the left side, maybe they change that up. Maybe they put Georgia on the left, Rachel on the right, and see how those looks affect the outcome of the points here.
Well, that's a big forehand there from Rohrabacher, and it looks like they are gonna switch their strategy a little bit and go full stack Georgia on the right. To see if Rohrabacher can hold up on the left side.
Now, if Catherine and Kawamoto were to take game 2 here, Jim, would you consider that an upset based on how the women's doubles leaderboards are set?
Maybe very mild at best.
0-1-2.
I know Rohrabacher and Johnson are seated higher, but that's going by points. I don't think that Rohrabacher and Johnson are a great fit. They're here obviously on Carolina Championship Sunday, so they're doing
Obviously
very
played
well.
decently.
But I think that's more from skill than it is from fit.
Sure. Who are their traditional partners?
Well, Georgia moves around a lot. I think Georgia and playing with Tyra is a perfect fit, and you know, they beat the Annas,
Yep.
and that was, you know, a surprise to people.
Yeah, that was a big win. Made some waves in the pickleball world.
I mean, I did predict when Waters and Bright started their partnership that they would go undefeated this year. But I also did get right that I said if anybody was going to beat them, it would be Georgia and Tyra.
That's a good call there,
So
Jim.
I got that right.
And AB and ALW have, is it 2 losses
Two
this year?
losses. They lost to the Kawamotos, and they lose for the same. They lost for the same reason the Kawamotos that they lost to Johnson and Black is they get beat when they play elite defenders who also can counter strongly.
Interesting. That's a good note there.
You got to be able to. The Kawamotos are super elite defenders, especially when they play together. Tyra and Georgia are excellent defenders, but they can counter with power, because what Brighton Waters do is they come out with constant pressure, constant speed ups.
Constant speed ups, that's
and
right.
They just run over everybody like a truck, and they can be beaten by elite defenders that can frustrate them. And then if they're a little bit off, both those matches, Anna Bright was a little bit off. Anna Bright played great the last tournament, and they smoked everybody. She's playing really well this week. I'm not sure Bright Waters are beatable when. I mean, Annalie Waters is always going to play super well. But when Anna Bright plays really well, I'm not sure that they are beatable.
What a roll there from Rachel. That was ridiculous. I mean, not often you see a winner from a roll. I know we saw Will McKinnon the other day hitting some winners like that on Ben Johns, which was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Rachel has a good game on the right side. Her two-hand backhand counter on balls down the middle is really a great shot. She doesn't just reset, but she counters with power. And of course that jinxed her on a backhand.
There we go, Jim.
Sorry,
We're
Rachel.
both victims of the commentator curse there.
Oh, I like that speed up from Rohrabacher.
Yeah, it was not a bad play. She held it. Really great reset midway through that point there. She got down on one knee, kind of cut the ball with 2 hands, got it back down in the kitchen. Ooh, how to play.
And both the Kawamotos have a good lob. That was a good move there from Jade.
Nice. Wow.
big forehands there from Rohrabacher.
Oh, just a
Inside out.
skillful point there, Jim. I mean, really nice roll by Georgia there to start that sequence, stepping over to the right side, reaching with that forehand, and Rachel did a good job to keep Kawamoto on the back foot and off balance. Wow, good
that's
put
the
away.
spot, down
There
the
we
middle.
go. You called for it.
Down the middle.
3-6-1.
3-6-1. Rohrabacher and Johnson need a run on offense.
Second serve.
Again, they attack the backhand of Kawamoto. Probably want to attack her on the forehand.
Makes sense. Her backhand is a little bit smoother than her forehand, just technically speaking. Great counter.
I just think they're still hitting too many balls to Parenteau. Parenteau has played really well this match.
Yeah, she's been on. No loose errors and good attacking shots. Gotta reach a little bit more for that one. Just kind of waited for that ball to come to her.
Going to close it out. Jim Kloss and Rafa Leonard bring you the action.
Kevin, 8-3-2.
Good reach by Georgia there. She's very nice with those wristy rolls and flicks.
Rafa, I know when I've got a one-game lead and then I'm up a score like this, 8-3, I want to close it out. I don't want to give my opponents hope.
Mm-hmm. Cannot be thinking about that, though. You know, so often we see big comebacks in pickleball, and when you take your head away from just the next ball and the next point, and you start thinking, oh, I'm going to win this 11-3. That's usually when the comebacks happen, so.
Oh. Wow, great resets.
Oh.
Georgia had a ball she liked.
Yep, got what she wanted there. Very good point. Skillful point.
Maybe wanted to let it go, though. Rohrabacher with a big forehand, backhand down the middle as well.
Oh, just missed.
That was pretty ambitious. That was
Yeah,
not a very high
low
ball.
9-3-1.
Good cover by Catherine. Oh,
Oh,
what a shot.
I got to clap for that one.
Yeah, that's defense to offense at its finest right there. That was fun to see.
10-3-1. Second serve. 10-3-2.
Oh,
I think Jade hesitated for a second, thinking that ball might be going out.
Yeah.
Right on the line.
she tried to hold it a little bit.
3-10-1.
Yeah. No time like the present here for Rohrabacher and Johnson.
Nice reset, getting them in. Good transition play in here from Georgia and Rachel.
Wow. This is one of the best matches I've ever seen Parenteau play. She's
Yeah.
been incredibly
So
clean.
good, so good. I mean, starting that sequence off again with that flick, it's
3-10-2.
constantly putting Rachel in a tough spot this match.
Her defense has just been immaculate, and she's picked her spots for offense.
Very clean playing. Now, Rachel and Georgia used to play together quite a bit, did they not? Or am I wrong there?
I think they have some fair amount of experience together. Of course, Rohrabacher was Anna Bright's fairly long-time partner before Annalie Waters came calling. The call that you can't say no
That's
to.
okay. I was just thinking, you got to accept that call, huh?
5-10-2.
Sort of on the women's side when Annalie calls, on the men's side when Ben Johns calls.
Yeah. Would have been interesting to see how a partnership between Gabe Tardio and J.W. Johnson would have looked like, would it not?
Yes, they would have matched very well together, of course. Both top talents and correct chemistry. You know, JW on the left, Tardio on the right. Tardio, of course, a guy who could play with just about anybody.
Yeah. He's just so unique. You know, he does things on the right that nobody else can do. So you put him on the right with anyone, he's going to shine, I
Yeah,
think.
he's just clearly the best right side player that there is, and there's a lot of guys like to play power left side, so he matches well with all of them.
Oh, that had that flick there. Georgia's been good with that shot this match, too.
Tardio's mix play is what really impressed me this week.
Oh, yeah?
You know, no insult to Jessie Irvin. Jessie Irvin's a very, very fine player, but she's not considered a top 10 player on the women's side. And
Sure.
Tardio was able to get to mixed doubles finals with her. It's a little easier to get to the mixed doubles final when your partner's Annalie Waters.
No doubt. Gabe and Jessie have had a really strong partnership over the last year and a half.
Yeah, good chemistry, and they play well together. But Tardio has just been a beast this week.
Second serve.
I think she has helped him out with some of the mental as well. I mean, being a little bit older, you know, more wiser, as we'd say, and Gabe being a younger phenom, I think she's helped him out quite a bit. Good
one,
play
that'll
there.
do it. Fittingly, it's a Parenteau shot
Yep.
that ends it.
Very fittingly.